guys, and welcome back to another video here today at the Startup Brain TV. So in today's video, I'm coming back to you guys with another behind the scenes type video where I'm not going to be showing my face, but I will be showing you guys how to get things set up, okay? So in today's video, I really just wanted to talk about how to set up your own e-commerce website if you're selling products online, be it as a boutique owner or a store owner. So this video is really applicable to anyone out there who's thinking about selling products online but not sure how to set up their own website, okay? So I'm not going to be going into the sort of complex areas of getting the website set up, but I'm going to be showing you guys the sort of basics. So this is really perfect for beginners who have no idea how to create a website. It's perfect for you if you've never done this before and you don't even know how to get your website up and running, because I will be breaking down a lot of the steps to you, okay? So if you're interested in learning how to create your own website, then stay tuned. So in order to get started, there's a few things that you will definitely need in order to get your e-commerce website up and running. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a domain name. So that's a URL link that people will click to access your website. So it's a www.yourbusinessname.com or whatever you want to use, okay? So that's usually called the domain name. It's ideally the name of your website. So if your business name is Sandra's Boutique, then you may want to use the domain name www.sandrasboutique.com. Sometimes it may turn out that the domain name is not available because it's been registered by someone else, but you can usually play around with the sort of names. You can use things like initials as well if that works for you, but be wary using any domain names that have already been registered, because it could also indicate that someone else has registered that name and you don't want to end up with any trademarks or copyright issues whatsoever, okay? We ain't getting fined out here, okay? So make sure you use a domain name that is valid, a domain name that is not being used by someone else, and of course, a domain name that directly tells people what your business is all about. Now, in order to purchase a domain name, the number one platform I will recommend is Namecheap.com. Namecheap has the best domain services, hands down. I've used Namecheap ever since I started creating websites, okay? So all you want to do is head over to the Namecheap website, and then you want to simply key in the name you want to use for your website. So let's just do I'll just do XYZ Boutique because I'm looking for something that's actually potentially available. And then once you type in your name, you want to do a search, and it should basically bring up a result of all the names that are currently available and the sort of extensions that are available. So you can see this boutique name is actually been taken already, and it says premium because there's actually a company that has already purchased this domain name and they're trying to resell it to me for $19,429. No thanks, we're not going to be doing that, okay? So if you come across your domain name and you realize that it's currently on premium and someone else is trying to sell it, you can always use these other options here. You can go for the .net. .net is always another great option. So for as long as that boutique name is not registered by someone else, you can always go on and register that as a .net or a different extension. So I'm in the UK, for example, so I could always try .co.uk just to see if it's available. So as you can see, the .co.uk is available for £5.92 per year. So this is such a massive difference from the .com, which is currently being charged at £14,000. And the reason why it's a premium domain is because someone else has already purchased it. If you never knew this, there's actually people that make money buying and reselling domain names. So it's called domain flipping. So again, you want to just come here and then just add to cart, find your domain name. There's other extensions such as .boutique. I wouldn't really go for .boutique. I wouldn't really go for the .boutique simply because people don't usually search for www.xyz.boutique. You know, you ask yourself the question, when was the last time you used a .boutique extension search term to find a website? It's usually .com, .net, .co.uk, .org is also another good one that you can look into as well. But the .com is always a good one to go for because excuse my phone. The .com is always a really good one to go for because it's global and universal, okay? So once you have your domain name purchased, the next thing you want to get set up is a web hosting platform. So think of your domain name as the roof of a house, okay? And then your web hosting is basically the foundation. So you cannot have a roof basically suspended in space. It needs to be sitting on an actual foundation. So your web hosting is the most important, in fact, is the most important aspect to getting your website set up, because you cannot have a website without a web hosting platform. Okay, so there's so many different web hosting platforms that you can use. Now, one of the biggest e-commerce web hosting platforms, of course, is Shopify. Everybody and their mother and the father and their granddad and their grandma and their dog and their cat are aware of Shopify, especially in this e-commerce industry. Now, Shopify is a great way for beginners to get started with your websites. Personally, I don't use Shopify because I like to have a lot more control of my website, and I feel like Shopify sometimes is restricted and sometimes kind of expensive as well. Not kind of, it is expensive, especially when you're trying to use certain apps and plugins. You have to kind of upgrade or pay extra for a lot of these apps to be installed on your website, or in order to use these apps. So Shopify starts at $29 a month, and that's for the beginner one. Oh, sorry, the basic Shopify package, which is usually perfect for those of you just getting started. Okay, of course, it comes with certain limitations here, as you can see, in comparison to the other packages, but I wouldn't recommend you go for any of the premium ones if you really want to use Shopify. Always start with the $29 per month one, see how you get on, and if it's something you want to stick to, or if your business eventually grows to a certain extent and you want to maybe hire more people, then you can always upgrade to all this other accounts here. Okay, I use WooCommerce, which is basically a WordPress e-commerce plugin. Okay, so in order to get started with WooCommerce, of course, which is what this video is all about, or WordPress, which is what this video is all about, you need to get yourself a web hosting platform, which is more of a sort of an external web hosting platform that isn't Shopify, because Shopify is completely different from WooCommerce. And if you're using Shopify, then it will be impossible for you to use WooCommerce. So to get started with WooCommerce, which is what I'm talking about in this video, you need to find an independent web hosting company. Now, Bluehost is a great one to look into. They have amazing plans. They've got lots of amazing hosting plans. They actually have WordPress hosting as well, which is perfect for getting your WooCommerce website set up. And their prices are super, super amazing as well. So you can get started with Bluehost here, which starts at £3.08 a month. It's showing me that because I'm based in the United Kingdom, and it actually comes with a free domain name as well. So I'll just do, I don't know, something random. You can actually get yourself a free domain name if you're hosting with Bluehost. Okay, they do charge annually. So if you're comfortable paying annually for the web hosting package, then you can go for it by all means. Okay, however, the web hosting platform I personally use is the one that is provided by eCommerce. Now, you guys have heard me talk about the eCommerce Academy here a lot, because we are partnered with the eCommerce Academy. So the eCommerce Academy also have a web hosting platform that starts at £8.25 a month. Now, one thing I love about the eCommerce web hosting package is the fact that it comes with so many functionalities as well. It comes with the web hosting, of course. You get a free domain name. You can host multiple websites on the one platform, so you pay the one-off fee, but you can create 3 different websites under that platform. Okay, which is something I'm not sure Shopify provides. I believe you can only host one website with Shopify, but quote me if I'm wrong at the time. So, but with this package, of course, you can create multiple, with the eCommerce package, you can create multiple websites. You can get your blog set up as well. It comes with a free SSL certificate, which basically shows your customers that your website is secured. So it's like a green padlock you get at the top of the browser. You can create unlimited email accounts, which is amazing. This is another thing that a lot of web hosting platforms charge you extra for. So you can have support at your domainname.com instead of support@gmail.com, which doesn't really look very professional. And you can create unlimited email accounts for different members of staff. And again, the web hosting packages start at £8.25 a month. However, you are billed annually for that hosting. So if you click there, it basically shows you how much you're going to have to pay per year. So you can see here, the starter hosting is £99 per year, and the pro hosting is £149 per year. And the differences between the two, of course, is down to how much space you get. And once you get your web hosting set up, of course, the next step is to go on and get your website up and running. Okay, so once you have your web hosting set up, you're going to get access to your own control panel, which looks very similar to this. But it depends again on what sort of platforms you decide to use to host your website. It may vary for every web hosting It may vary with every web hosting company, okay? So what you want to do, first of all, is find the WordPress software down here. So we're looking for the WordPress software, and you can just click on that WordPress software right there, and then it actually gives you the option to install that WordPress script. And then it's pretty self-explanatory what you need to do next, because once you get that installed, you will then be taken to your WordPress dashboard, which looks very similar to this. And all you have to do is, again, just get started. You can start adding new pages here. You can add an About Us page, shipping policies, refund policies, I don't know, any other information that you need to add on your website, pages that you want your customers to know about, contact us pages, you know, any relevant e-commerce pages that you want to set up. Here's the WooCommerce plugin that you need to obviously use to add your products. So you can use that to add new products to your website. You can use that to delete products. You can use that to create coupon codes. If you have anything like sales going on, use this option here to add any new products. If you have new inventory, you can come here and simply add any new products that you have. Okay. So again, there's a lot more involved in the process, of course, of getting your website set up. And I don't want to go into a lot of in-depth complex stuff here, because this video will be super long. I'm not even sure I'll be able to upload that video on YouTube, because it's hours and hours of tutorials to really show you how all these different areas work. Okay, now if you want to learn more in depth how to get your website set up, and you know, basically how to create a website that looks very similar to this. So this is a nice clean e-commerce website that, you know, has all the different functionalities. It's got all the different products here. As you can see, customers can click here to shop, and when they come to your website, they've got all these different products that they can see. Now again, these products are not our products, okay? So this is just for demonstration purposes to show you what your website is likely to look like, you know, once you get through our course. So you can see all those amazing products there, right there. Customers can come right there. They can click and shop for the products. You can click to add products to carts, or they can select the options that they want. You know, if they want small, they can click on a small, add to cart. They can go to view their cart. And then, of course, if you have any coupon codes, they can key that in there. And then, of course, they can proceed to checkout. So this is a very simple e-commerce website. Very super fast. It loads super fast. Customers can go there and basically purchase any products they want. They can pay for those products using PayPal or Stripe or whatever functions you set up on your website, and you can get those products shipped out to your customers. Okay, so it's a very simple, easy e-commerce website that you can set up as a beginner as well right now. Okay, and in order to learn how to set up a website similar to this, so if you go to the Income Reap Academy, again, I'll leave the link to the exact course down below. If you just search for e-commerce, it should bring up the course on how to create an e-commerce website. So the course is currently on sale for $27. Pretty affordable. This is less than, you know, a Shopify monthly membership fee. So if you wanted to invest in a course that can teach you how to set up your website, a website very similar to what I've just shown you, to this step by step, then I highly recommend you check out this course. It's currently on sale right now. It's usually $57, but for a limited time only, we are selling that course for $27. Okay. And again, this course comes absolutely free of charge with the Run Boutique Business Kit. So if you're interested in setting up a boutique and you're looking for an all-in-one kit that basically covers for everything, then you can also check out the Run Boutique Business Kit, which basically includes access to that course that I've just shown you absolutely free of charge. But if you wanted to just learn how to create a website and you don't want all those other extras, then you can definitely check out the course at only $27. You gain unlimited access to that course, lifetime membership access to that course. Okay, a worthwhile investment, and it's going to save you a lot of money hiring people to create your website for you. Okay, so thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you found a lot of value in this video, and leave your comments down below, and I look forward to catching up with you guys in my next video.